In problem number 3, we're going to graph y equals sine 2x. Okay, first we have to find the amplitude. Again, the amplitude is the absolute value of a. A is the number directly in front of sine. No numbers given, so a is 1. And the absolute value of 1 is equal to 1. Okay, the period is found by taking 2 pi divided by b, where b is the value directly in front of the x. Now in this problem, I do have a b value of 2. So 2 pi divided by b is 2 pi divided by 2. 2 pi divided by 2 is just pi. Now if I look at my amplitude, it tells me my maximum value and my minimum value is 1 and -1, which means there is no vertical stretch or shrink. Okay. Now my period is pi. In my parent function, y equals sine x, the period is 2 pi. So notice I have shrunk my period, which means I am pushing my graph towards each other and shrinking it. Okay, and notice pi is half of 2. So I have a horizontal shrink by 1/2. Again, that's noted as my period is half the length of the parent function. Okay. Now, again, there's still no phase shift and no vertical shift. So this means that my x values of my 2 cycles is going to begin at 0, which is also the location of my y-axis. Okay. And I have a y value that goes up 1 and down 1. So I have 1 and I have -1. I have my first period that ends at pi. Pi plus pi is 2 pi. So my second period is going to end at 2 pi. Again, between each period there are 3 significant points, dividing the period into 4 equal parts. So to find the distance between each x value, I'm going to take my period divided by 4. Okay, my period is pi. I divide that by 4, and I get pi over 4. So beginning with my first point at 0, I'm going to add pi over 4 8 times to get the remaining values of x for the x-axis. So 0 plus pi over 4 is pi over 4. Keep adding. Pi over 4 plus pi over 4 is 2 pi over 4. 3 pi over 4. 4 pi over 4. 5 pi over 4. 6 pi over 4. 7 pi over 4, and 8 pi over 4. Okay. Now I'm going to reduce those values if necessary when I label my axis. So I start at 0. I have pi over 4. 2 pi over 4 simplifies to pi over 2. 3 pi over 4. And 4 pi divided by 4 is pi. Okay, that is my first period. Now, this function is sine. Sine always begins on my first point on the axis and goes up to my maximum first. So pi over 4, I'll go up to 1. Pi over 2, I'm at -1. Pi over 2, I'm at 0. 3 pi over 4, I'm at -1. And at pi, I'm back at 0. This is one period of my sine curve. For my second period, I have 5 pi over 4. 6 pi over 4 reduces to 3 pi over 2. I have 7 pi over 4. And 8 pi divided by 4 reduces to 2 pi. So my second period, at 5 pi over 4, I go up to my maximum. 3 pi over 2, I'm at 0. 7 pi over 4, I'm at my minimum. And at 2 pi, I'm back at 0. And I can sketch the second period with a dotted line.